in this boss.
hiphopisreal.com. You already know what it is. URL TV. We out here with one of the legends in the game, man. I've been watching this dude since my early knowledge of battle rap, man. I seen Serius Jones putting in that work, man. Jones, what's going on with you, man?
Can't call it, man. Blessed, man. Good to be here.
Yo, man, how does it feel in 2016 to be known as a legend in this game, man? Because I know when you first came in, you wanted to be the best. I know it just from how you came out. How does it feel now in 2016 to have people see you and be like, yo, nah, Jones, you put it down, man. You done gave us classics.
That shit is inspirational, man. I'm happy to still be able to compete, you know, on the elite level, and I'm happy that the footwork I put in didn't go unnoticed, because definitely wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm appreciative, man, and I'm humbled by it. Honestly, I still kind of trip out over it, like, you know what I mean? I still ain't really got over it yet. So it's still dope to me.
What got you in the game? What made you say, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because I know back in the day when everybody was getting into that battle rapping mode, it was more to get that mainstream music success.
Right.
What got you in the game to even say, you know what, I'm going to do the music, but I want to do this battle rap shit too?
Well, honestly, it was backwards for me.
Okay.
Like, I didn't want to be a rapper.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of accidental. I stumbled into realizing I even had the talent to rap upon, you know, medicating and celebrating, let's say, you know what I'm saying? And somebody happened to document it one day, and I got dared to be in a battle. So I got in the battle. I think I came in like second place, and it was money involved. So after that, it was like, to me, I was like, oh shit, I just spent 15, 20 minutes doing something, and I made some money. I didn't even have rhymes then. I was just freestyling. So when I realized that was a way I could get some quick bread, I did it a couple more times. And I happened to meet Needles. Shout out to Needles, multi-platinum Grammy Award-winning producer now. You know what I mean? Nigga, you better call me, by the way, too, when you see this shit. But was the first guy to ever, you know, that day, the next day I went to his studio, and he had a studio with the booth in the closet, and he had just started making beats, and from then on, I was just an artist. I would battle, and I was making songs. And I didn't really want to do it at first, but when I felt the rush of it, and I realized that, wow, like I really am good at this, you know what I'm saying? It opened my creativity up, and I started coming up with stuff that I really didn't know was in me. And I got addicted to that high, and that's the high I'm still addicted to as an artist, you know what I'm saying?
Looking at the game now, right? Because, you know, you coming in and doing what you did. Looking at the game now, I look at these new guys who come in the game. It's a whole different format of how to get in this game. And even battle rap itself is bigger than what it was when you were first engaging in it. So looking at it now, when you battled Jin, and you was on television, you know what I mean? It wasn't like YouTube, it was on TV, like,
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout
and
out to MTV.
You feel me? So like, and then you got your popularity, at least from my perspective, seeing it grew crazy after you killed Jins the way you killed them. Facts. You know what I'm saying? And then around that time, it was the Mooks, it was the Luxes, it was these guys who was putting in that work. And then I was like, yo, Jones is he's that new wave. Like, what do you feel like about, you know, the format and just how getting into the game is different now? Because you came in with the originality that nobody's seen. Freestyling, rebuttaling, doing what you was doing. That just wasn't a part of the game like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How do you see it now with the format of how the game is and how it was then to even like get popular, get in your position for these new people, new artists?
I mean, I still have hope. I guess that talent can be what gets the light on you, but unfortunately a lot of times it's about, you know, an antic or a gimmick or something that, you know, makes people want to pay attention to you, not just as a battle rapper but just as a artist in general. So that's why you see a lot of, especially the younger so-called hotter artists, they look like they're in the circus. You know what I mean? Because they trying to stand out and look like an attraction. They got colorful, crazy hair and tattoos all over their faces, and, you know what I mean, dress weird. It's everyone's trying to gain attention by looking like a spectacle. So I'm not really a fan of that, just because y'all see me, I still wear a white tee and a motherfucking fitted, you know what I mean? And some Air Force Ones, you know what I mean? But I wear some Versace's and some, Ferragamo too, but y'all not gonna catch me wearing no tight spandex and have some blonde dreads. Even if I know that would get me talked about on Media Takeout, and that'll get me somebody say, "Yo, Jones, what's up with your new look? Let's interview you." My nigga, like, nah. So, in my estimation, I think the difference now is that we have a lot more saturation. So we have a lot more, a lot of extras. We have a lot more cosmetically enhanced things that don't have the same kind of substance inside. Okay. I think with me, I never did no extra shit. I actually used to only come to battles wearing a white t-shirt so that there's nothing you can say about my outfit or anything. You know what I mean? Nothing you can say.
Yeah,
a white t-shirt.
Jim had the white
with
tee.
the Jin, I had white tee. If it was a real big battle back then, I would show white. But you see, I had my big ass diamond ring on. And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shining.
But
nonetheless,
I would never come to battles with, you know what I mean, like outfits and shit. Because back then, it was anything could be used against you. And one false punchline just got the crowd, you know what I mean? If nigga catches that one rebuttal off the right way, over. You know what I mean? Over. So, I just think the difference is now it's a little more saturated. When back then, you kind of had to make it cool. And it was me, and shout out to the others that really made it cool, that would make a crowd want to come around and hear some niggas battling, because it's like, nah, but these niggas is talking some other shit, you know what I'm saying? Back then, street niggas didn't even really get bars on this level, you know what I mean? You had to say simple shit on certain times, or they wouldn't get it, you know what I mean?
Like, this nigga doing too much.
Niggas trying to get what's inside my sock, or you gonna get what's inside my Glock, like, you know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Clips, you know what I mean? Shit like that, niggas be like, oh. But if you did some old scheme like now niggas is doing now, back then, a nigga might just be looking at you like,
fuck this nigga.
I don't know, my nigga, he must be doing something. But yeah, so it just changed, you know what I mean? Because people change, you know what I'm saying? The era changed. It's a lot of, a lot of people feel like there's nothing new anymore. So you gotta just be original and different nowadays. But I think a lot of people are reaching, trying to accomplish that.
Like, going back to that gym battle, man, y'all was actually freestyling battling. Like, I was coming off the top. Like, really, like, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that's done in this era of battling?
Yeah, it's definitely done.
You know what I'm saying?
There's some people that freestyle. Shout out to the world. They know who they are. There's also some people that fake freestyle.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Which is like, you have some shit you know you're gonna say to a rebuttal, and then you say it's full off the head. It's not. I've done this. I don't lie and say it's off the head though, but I've had pre-thought rebuttals that I know this nigga gonna say this. Yeah. I ain't gonna make this a part of the round, but if I need to,
I'm gonna throw that bitch.
I'm gonna throw this in there. You know what I mean? So I think for me, I only freestyle because what I think sometimes on the spot is better than what I wrote.
Yeah, man.
For the situation sometimes. So like the shit with Jin, that wasn't me. That was just God took over my fucking body. You know what I mean? And just the same thing with certain moments, like with the Clips rebuttal, the first line of the battle. I don't remember thinking that. I don't remember thinking that up. I just remember saying it and the way it felt after it got out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but the freestyle shit is just instinctual, and I think there's definitely still some real MCs out here that's spitting, got bars, and can freestyle. So don't sleep.
Would you ever, partake in a battle where like I could just freestyle like how I used to do?
Only
like
freestyle?
Yeah.
Shout out to Hollow. I killed Hollow on some freestyle shit. Mr. Fab.
You said you killed Hollow or something?
Me and Mr. Fab kind of bodied Hollow. Like, we was having a three-way freestyle cycle. We was on some real goofy rapper love hip hop shit one night, and it was me, him, Mr. Fab outside of here actually, outside the studio, and we just was going ham for like a half an hour, just freestyling in the cipher, and knowing that we never filmed it, never whatever, but we all fuck with each other about. We got the new saying is filler face. When a niggas just nasty, you gotta give them the filler face.
Yeah, like come on, son.
Filler face. So, Yeah, Hollow got the filler face a couple times, but you know, Hollow's nice off the head. Mr. Fab nice off the head. Those two of the nicest niggas I know off the head, freestyle.
What about DNA? They say he's one of the
DNA is nice off the head, but DNA's freestyle off the head a lot of times is alley-oop shit. You know what I mean? It's I'm glad somebody's here so you can this like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
That's kind of an easy one to me. You know what I'm saying? But like, he's a smart competitor because he understands that the alley-oops or the layups are the ones that connect sometimes with the bigger crowds. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So if you say some, you know, like I wasn't even rapping when I wasn't even talking over him when he said he was like something. Are you messing up a bad rhyme?
Oh yeah.
Don't talk. You see what happened last time? It was like that was good. You know what I'm saying? But it's good because it's an easy done. It's gonna always get a reaction, something like that. So. You know, he's a smart freestyler in that way. He'll pick an easy one. Where, to me, I'll pick something hard that I might not even get out right. But if I do get it out right, it's like... Because I didn't even know that when I said that clip shit, it didn't really make sense to me until I thought about it. I'm like, what am I talking about? Handle clips. Like, handle clips as a barber. But then I'm like, oh, yeah, you do have clips. You put on the guard. It's the clip.
So you gotta handle clips.
Okay, yeah. So I did make sense. I didn't even know that. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, that shit didn't even make sense. But sometimes if you're a real freestyler, you don't mean to do it. You know what I'm saying? It just comes out of you. It's already in you. It's just when you let go. That's when you can really tap into your greatness with some freestyle shit.
Like, after the whole Jin joint, you know what I mean? You got your popularity in battle rap rose like real high and everything like that to the point where people wanted to see you go against Mook. And at the time, Mook wasn't battling as much people no more. He was already like known as Mook. Like, oh shit, he done killed niggas. He don't want the Philly, all these things. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people were saying, yo, him and Jones got to battle just for your style and everything like that. When did you get that call? You know what I mean? To be like, yo, son, you got to battle this dude Mook. Did you know Mook beforehand?
Honestly,
did you like?
No, I never knew him. And shout out to Mook. I never liked Mook either. I always was like, man, I thought he was overrated. And I didn't like that people was in the barbershops and the streets was acting like it was going to be like a... So I was on some real ego shit, on some MC shit. That's how it was back then, though. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's how it always should be to me. You know what I'm saying? If it's like, if we them two guys in the streets, you got to come see me eventually. You know what I'm saying? We got to get busy just so we know. You know what I mean? And that's what the consensus was. You know what I mean? I stayed in Harlem. I was in Harlem for years. So this is the 8th Ave talk. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on with niggas. Is like... So I'm like, all right, it's only right. You know what I mean? And it was actually supposed to happen somewhere else. And that goofy ass nigga did that shit that fucked that venue up, if y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's why we had to go to a fucking barbershop then. Ruin that event. So we went over to a spot and
damn, so that was around that same time that battle was supposed to happen?
That was the same night.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So we wound up going to... I don't be dropping the jewel. Niggas don't be knowing the real history of this shit.
That's wild.
But they actually went to my barbershop. You know what I mean? Big Rush Barbershop when I was there on fucking 8th Avenue. And that's where that battle was at.
Wow.
Because we didn't have another place to have it. I said, yo, just meet me here. But by the time I got there, you know what I mean? Whatever. Long story short, I felt like a way. Like, yo, I need to, you know, this is annoying to keep hearing people acting like this nigga could get at me. So, but the way it wound up, you know, as you've seen, if you've seen the battle, I was basically me battling the whole Harlem. But it's still, but it's because I showed up when the shit was already packed. The whole.
Oh, so you got there and
I got there and niggas was already there, all deep. And I'm like, and I'm walking in there, it's not even really enough room to walk in the fucking building. It was classic. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I've always been the type of guy that I want the glory, man. I want the glory. I want the blaze of glory. So I was like, man, line that nigga up. You see how I was even rapping that day. You know what I mean?
Oh nah. And then honestly, when I seen you battle Mook that time, it was a different Serius Jones. You was a little more serious. You wasn't joking. You gave the jokes, but it was like more like, yo, you came there like, nah, nigga.
I wasn't playing.
You made me feel some type of way.
My little brother slapped one of niggas' hats off. Like, niggas was really, he wasn't playing that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think I gotta really get back to that because people like my personality when I'm having fun, but I think they got to a point where they thought I didn't take it serious, and I think a lot of people don't like me joking around. You know what I mean? They feel like, man, stop playing with these niggas, Jones. Where I'm feeling like, man, I'm playing these niggas. I'm like, I'm supposed to be able to dance, throw some jabs, and hit a nigga with a little ollie shuffle or something. Like, niggas is like, nah, we want Tyson, nigga. Like, punch these niggas' heads off.
Word.
So I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? So I guess I got to punch a couple heads off, you know what I mean? So that's basically why you might see me a little more aggressive in my gyms battle. But at the same way, I switch styles. It depends on the opponent, man. I'm on some kung fu shit. I don't just come linear. You don't know how I'm going to come. I might come snapping on you. I might come telling a story. I might come, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to keep it interesting, man, for y'all. Different approaches, different battles, you know what I mean?
And, just looking at that situation, I also see that you don't battle often. After that, you battle clips. You put a few dudes in there, but like recently, I seen you've been wanting to have that hunger to want to battle a lot more.
Yeah, man, I've been wanting to rap, man.
I get the plug, hit my niggas off. Cop a pistol case, I gotta get them off. Niggas like cuts, you let them sit too long. They scatter.
It's like, yo, honestly, I wanted to rap before, and I was mad at Beezy because we had a whole little, hey, what's going on? Long time. Yo, it's crazy how I actually was supposed to have a whole little thing set up with Bees, and we made a list and we did a whole blog in the Wolf Store and all that, and I was basically saying like whoever wanted could get it.
Hit him with the clown.